See the one-day picture of you, quick out on midcourt, and then we will start going.
all night, play all day. Don't let nothing get in the way. Dance all night, keep the beat. Don't you worry about to the beat. Shake it up. Shake it up. Shake it up. Shake it up. Dance all night, get real good. You don't need no bad excuse. Dance all night with anyone. Don't let nobody pick your phone. Shake it up. Shake it up. Shake it up. Shake it up. Dance all night. Dance all night. Go all night. Well, you have who make a night that stop and stand. Dance all night, go to work, do the move with the quickie. So shake it up, shake it up, shake it up, shake it up. Well, dance all night, dance all night. Dance all night. Shake it up. All you got. Shake it up. Make it clean. Let them know what you really mean. Dance all night. Keep the beat. Don't you worry about doing the beat. Shake it up. 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 Shake it up.
And welcome into Madison High School. It seems like I've been down here a lot lately, but tonight we've got Lady Bulldog basketball. And you know, I'm going to go on the limb again and say the Bulldogs are going to win tonight. Yeah, because we're both Bulldogs. Anyway, welcome in to the broadcast booth here at Madison High School. A senior night here tonight for the girls basketball team from Madison. We want to do, as we always do, thank our sponsors for bringing you these broadcasts, including Dakota Country Ag, Bean Pharmacy, Milbank Ford, Schmidt's Landing, Al's Body Shop, Street Graphics, 203 Realty, Border Lake Insurance of Milbank, ITC of Milbank, Milbank Tobacco Coalition, Ortonville Area Health Services, as well as Pro Image Partners, Millstone Family Restaurant, Chiropractic in Motion, Johnson Family Dentistry, First Bank and Trust of Milbank, Lewis Family Drug, Haslam Construction, and Avera Milbank Medical Center, Milbank Area Hospital Avera. Thanks to all those fine sponsors for bringing you basketball. Milbank is 14-4 on the season. Of course, they defeated Tri-Valley 32-29 on Saturday. Bell Pauley with 10 points in that game. Milbank has won 4 in a row. But Milbank, with their 14-4 record, is still in third place in Region 1A. Roncalli's in first, Groton Area is in second, Milbank is in third. Madison, kind of the other end of the spectrum this season. The Lady Bulldogs from Madison are 2-15. They lost 68-34 to Canton on Saturday. They've lost 2 in a row, lost 9 of their last 10. Their last win was February 7th against Bonholm. The C game tonight went to Madison 39-33. JV game went to Milbank 47-36. You're into the pregame show here in advance of Lady Bulldog basketball. Of course, don't forget Thursday night we'll have doubleheader basketball for you back at the Milbank National Guard Armory. The Webster area Bearcats will be in. That's Milbank's last regular season tune-up before the postseason for the girls. And of course, the boys will play Thursday night, and then they'll play next Monday down here in Madison to close off their regular season. Well, as always, we want to remind you the Law on the Court here tonight in Madison is brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Division of Consumer Protection. We'll be back with the starting lineups, national anthem in the play-by-play. Milbank against Madison, the Battle of the Bulldogs here for girls basketball. We'll be back in 3 minutes on KMSD.
Inheritance, romance, and investment scams continue to plague South Dakotans with high dollar amount losses. They prey on vulnerable adults and swindle consumers out of their funds. Scammers befriend the victim, making it difficult for them to see the reality of what's happening. If you have a loved one susceptible to this type of scam, sit down and talk with them about these issues before it happens to them. If you or a loved one have been scammed in this manner, please reach out to the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
This year, Pioneer celebrates a century of innovation, from the first corn hybrid to the latest innovation like Vorseed and Less Corn, or Pioneer brand Z-Series soybeans. They're proud to be the one you count on when every bushel counts. Plant the 100th season of Pioneer. Contact Paul or Riley at Dakota Country Egg Service in Milbank today at 605-467-0715 or 605-949-4170 to learn more.
Milbank Ford isn't just a dealership. It's part of your journey. Whether you're cruising toward adventure or hauling hometown pride, they've got the ride to get you there. Stop in and explore their lineup of tough F-Series trucks, fuel-efficient SUVs, and family-ready crossovers, all backed by local service you can count on. The road starts in Milbank, but it could take you anywhere. Come and find your Ford today at Milbank Ford, where small-town trust meets big-time value.
Dreaming of a getaway? Escape to Schmidt's Landing on beautiful Big Stone Lake. Whether you're casting for walleyes, perch your bass, or just enjoying these stunning views, Schmidt's Landing has something for everyone. Relax in comfortable lakeside suites, or set up your camper or tent for a long weekend. How about spending this summer at your seasonal RV spot? There are also boat and pontoon rentals, plus a fully stocked C-store with bait and license. Discover a family adventure or a peaceful retreat at Schmidt's Landing. Visit schmidtslanding.com and like them on Facebook. Are you in need of collision repair? Look no further than Al's Body Shop. Their team of expert technicians has years of experience and are dedicated to getting your car or truck back on the road in no time. From minor dings to major body damage, they've got you covered. And with their state-of-the-art equipment, they can handle any make or model. Plus, they work with all insurance companies to make the process as easy as possible. Don't let an accident slow you down. Go see Al's Body Shop today. Al's Body Shop, Milbank. Quality collision repair you can trust. Bean Pharmacy is your hometown family-owned independent pharmacy conveniently located within the Milbank Area Healthcare Campus. Bean Pharmacy is a full-service pharmacy specializing in fast, accurate, and friendly service. They also offer a full line of over-the-counter products such as vitamins, first aid, and diabetic supplies. Need your prescriptions mailed or delivered? Bean Pharmacy can do that too, and it's free. Don't forget about their convenient drive-thru for quality healthcare for the entire family. See Bean Pharmacy, located in the Milbank Area Healthcare Campus.
And we're going to have our national anthem here, so we'll just keep it right here for that, and then we'll give you the starting lineups. So just hang on with us here.
At this time, yes, each state is on our national anthem. Remind all attendees of the proper etiquette is to remove your cap or hat, face the flag, and stand with the right hand over your heart. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem.
right, our national anthem. Let's get you the starting lineups here while we have a chance. First of all, for the visitors on the scoreboard tonight, the Milbank Lady Bulldogs, again in at 14-4 on the season. They will start 5'4", 8th grader number 3, Susie Schoeneman, a 5'8" sophomore number 14, Bree Townsend, a 5'6" freshman number 10, Bailey Hendricks, a 6' senior number 42, Anna Negebauer, and a 5'10" sophomore number 22, Belle Pauley. Milbank 14-4, coached by Tony Howard. He's assisted by Kendra Genzo, Eric Townsend, and Mandy Snaza. And now for the Madison Lady Bulldogs, they'll go with 5'6" senior number 11, Grace Feige, a 5'3" junior number 3, Maddie Rummel, a 5'6" senior number 1, Kennedy Bryant, a 5'9" junior number 2, Ella Malone, and a 5'10" sophomore number 10, Logan Prostralo. Madison is coached by Jamal Bronco. He's assisted by Ethan Crouch and Brianna Klakis. All right, there are your starting lineups. Milbank and their visiting unis, of course, maroon tops and bottoms, Vegas gold numerals with trim, and it says Milbank in the front of their jerseys. And Madison, of course, will be in their home whites. And again, you're in tune to Classic Hits, 95.1 KMSD FM, 1510 AM KMSD, Milbank, South Dakota, and streaming audio and video, BigStoneRadio.com, as well as our YouTube channel as well. So again, welcome in here to Madison on a Tuesday night. And the junior Madison Bulldogs are being introduced now. So, again, we are glad to have everybody in here on a Tuesday night as Madison is being introduced now. And there's Ella Malone now. And a 5'3" junior, Maddie Rummel. 5'10" sophomore, number 10, Logan Prostralo. And 5'6" senior, number 11, Grace Feige. Again, Madison coached by Jamal Bronco. He's assisted by Ethan Crouch, Brianna Klakis. Milbank is coached by Tony Howard, first-year head coach for Milbank. Assisted by Kendra Genzo, Eric Townsend, and Mandy Snaza. All right, we're ready here for Lady Bulldog basketball both ways here tonight. Lady Bulldog basketball from Milbank, of course. Lady Bulldog basketball from Madison. Milbank will travel right to left as we look at the gym here in the first half. And Madison will go left to right. Ball is in the air. Jump tip controlled by Milbank. Up to Schoeneman. She misses it from about 10 feet away. Rebound to Madison. And they will get it to Feige now. Feige dribbles off to her left. There's a 3-ball put up, and that's short. A long rebound run down by Bailey Hendricks for Milbank. Bailey picks up her dribble now to Townsend. Top of the key, they go underneath now to Belle Pauley on the block. Bell off the glass, up and in for the basket for Belle Pauley. It's 2-0 Milbank. Lewis Family Drug scoreboard. And here come the Madison Bulldogs now. They work it on the perimeter all the way to the rim. Doesn't get the shot up that time is Malone. It's going to be taken out of there by Milbank. Susie Schoeneman on the run now for the Bulldogs. Gets it up on top of the key to Hendricks. Right wing to Schoeneman. Top of the key, Townsend. Townsend now right wing to Schoeneman. It is 2-0 Milbank. 1 minute gone here in the first quarter. Again, glad to have everybody along here on a Tuesday night. Madison, South Dakota is where we are. Bree Townsend now with it for the Bulldogs into Susie Schoeneman. She works the perimeter, leaves it off for Bailey Hendricks. Right wing to Bree Townsend, underneath to Negebauer. She gets close, moves into the rim. No, Belle Pauley puts up the shot. That goes the wrong way through the net that time. And that's going to be knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Madison, so Milbank will trigger in now. 6:45 left in the first quarter. 32 on the shot clock as Bree Townsend looking into Schoeneman baseline three. That's short. Rebound is going to be touched out last by Madison's Prostralo. So fresh 35 now for Milbank. Bree Townsend looking into Hendricks, who catches on the right baseline to Schoeneman now. Schoeneman into Bell Pauley in the paint, gets a wraparound pass to Negebauer, top of the key. Hendricks wide open, top of the key three. Bailey Hendricks drops it in. Bailey had 6 three-pointers here against Tri-Valley for her 18 points, and there is going that in that DAC-12 NEC Classic. I should complete my thought there. Sorry about that. Anyway, Milbank commits a foul in the meantime. Susie Schoeneman commits that foul, sending Ella Malone to the line. Free throw is up, short. 5-0 Milbank now. Lewis Family Drug scoreboard. Malone is going to be at the line for her second shot here. Second free throw, Malone. That is no good either. Rebound to Bell Pauley. And here comes Milbank now on the run. Susie Schoeneman pushing matters to Bailey Hendricks, left wing. Susie left wing. Bailey baseline now up to Schoeneman on the left wing. Susie puts it on the court to Bree Townsend on the right wing. This time Bree goes underneath to Negebauer, gets tipped away, and then it's going to be a jump ball, except Bell Pauley rips it away to Hendricks, to Negebauer in the lane. Negebauer no from about 5 feet away. Rebound to the Bulldogs, Madison, I should say. There's a top of the key three by Feige. That misses. Rebound to Townsend. Gets it to Schoeneman now for Milbank. Schoeneman now with it for the Bulldogs. Townsend to left wing now to Hendricks. Hendricks puts the ball on the floor, stops at the baseline, kicks it back to Schoeneman on the left wing. Schoeneman is going to be fouled by her number 3 counterpart, Maddie Rummel. That should be Maddie's first personal foul. Coming in for Madison now, Collins Nielsen, 5'11" freshman for Coach Bronco. So Townsend will get ready to throw the ball in now, gets it into Hendricks on the baseline. Bailey is going to throw the ball, and Feige is going to put her foot in the way, kicking it out of bounds. 5-0 Milbank. Lewis Family Drug scoreboard, second to the last regular season game here for the year for Milbank. Susie Schoeneman puts it on the floor, over to Townsend on the baseline, top of the key. Hendricks wide open again for a three, and Bailey drains another one. Bailey with 6 points, both from long range. And here come the Madison Bulldogs now, 8-0 Milbank. They work it over to Rummel now for the Madison team. They get it into Nielsen. Nielsen does not make the shot, but Nielsen is fouled, so she'll go to the line for a couple of shots. Bree Townsend called for her first personal foul for Milbank. So Nielsen, 5'11" freshman at the charity stripe. Free throw on the way. That is too strong, but then it just about bounced in for Nielsen, but it stays out. So in for Madison now is Ellie Fox, 5'9" freshman. And there's the second shot now on the free throw. That's no good either by Nielsen. There's a three ball by number 3, Rummel, and she drops it. 8-3. And then there's going to be a backcourt turnover on Milbank. I'll give the ball right back to Madison. So now Madison knocks down a 3 there with 4:43 left in the first quarter, and then gets Milbank to turn it over in the backcourt. So the Madison Bulldogs now will throw the ball in, get it way up on top of the key to Nielsen, just about goes across the center court. Nielsen now left wing to Feige. Feige puts it on the floor to Nielsen on the right wing, to Feige top of the key, left wing now. They work it around. Feige top of the key. They're just playing perimeter catch now. They get it underneath. That's short. No good by Prostralo. Rebound to Negebauer. And she gets it to Schoeneman now for Milbank. Susie Schoeneman just about loses it out of bounds, and she is going to be bothered a little bit there on defense, and Susie bounces it off her teammate's leg. So Milbank triggers inside court. Now Townsend into Schoeneman. Schoeneman left wing to Hendricks. Top of the key, Schoeneman. They work it to Hendricks, to Townsend. Bailey Hendricks, top of the key, right wing Townsend to Pauly at the free throw line. Bell puts it on the floor and just about loses it, and then there's going to be a jump ball, and that will favor Madison. This time in the possession. So just in the first quarter here, 3:58 left in it, 8-3. Milbank is leading here on the Lewis Family Drug scoreboard. Madison now up to Nielsen. Feige top of the key. Left wing, they go Rummel back to Feige. Again, they're playing perimeter catch. And there's going to be a takeaway by Townsend, and then she is going to step on the out-of-bounds line. So good idea by Bree that time. She just stepped on the out-of-bounds line trying to get the ball. Madison gets the ball into Rummel. She'll fire another three. That's short. Rebound to Schoeneman. Susie pushing matters now for Milbank on the dead run. As she picks up her dribble now up on top of the key to Townsend. Townsend to Schoeneman now for Milbank. Schoeneman top of the key to Pauly to Hendricks. Schoeneman, long three. That's off the mark. Rebound to Feige, and here come the Madison Bulldogs. Feige with it now off the left wing. Back to Feige on the left wing. Underneath to Nielsen. Going to be taken away by Bree Townsend. And she gets it to Susie Schoeneman now for Milbank. They work it to Bree now. Townsend, top of the key. Hendricks, left wing to Schoeneman. They work it to Negebauer. Nice ball movement, and Bell Pauly's going to throw up the shot from short range. Missed the shot, but Bell earns 2 free throws. As number 22 will go to the charity stripe for Milbank. And that foul is going to be called on Logan Prostralo. That's her first personal foul. Bell Pauly free throw is up and in. Bell Pauly with 3 points. Just about a line change for Madison, but in is Topkin and Engels. And we'll see who else checked in. Bell Pauly's second free throw is up and in. So she's 2 for 2 from the line. 10-3. Milbank is leading here. Lewis Family Drug scoreboard. They work the top of the key now. Engels has it for the Madison Bulldogs. Catching at the top of the key is Malone. Back to Engels. On the block they go. Backing in and traveling. He is number 20 that time, Topkin. Good defense underneath there by Negebauer and Pauly, kind of bottling up Topkin that time, and she backed in towards the basket and traveled in the meantime. Here's Susie Schoeneman now with it, over to Hendricks on the left wing. Hendricks to Schoeneman. She'll fire for 3 on the baseline. That's no good. Rebound to Engels. Engels pushing matters now for the Madison Bulldogs. They work it on their left wing now. Engels puts it on the floor. There's a wide open 3 on the way. That's no good by Malone. Rebound to Pauly, and she gets it to Violet Johnson, who is also in there now for Milbank. Violet Johnson to Hendricks down low on the block to Negebauer. Kicks it out to Schoeneman for the wing 3. That's too strong. Rebound Hendricks to Schoeneman, top of the key. Susie Schoeneman into Bell Pauly. Nice pass to Negebauer from 10 feet away. That does not go. Rebound Bell Pauly with the putback. That doesn't go either. Empty possession for Milbank. They had 3 or 4 shots at the rim that time. None of them would fall in. Top of the key, there's a steal by Violet Johnson. She just got in the way of that pass. I mean, in the most literal sense of the term that time. Hands it off to Schoeneman now, and that's going to be out of Violet's range, out of bounds. Turnover number 3 on Milbank. And Madison, it looks like they substitute a very, very lot here. Just, again, a very small sample size here in the first quarter, but they've had girls shuffling in and out here just about at every opportunity possible, and we're not even out of the first quarter yet. Right wing now to Engels. Left wing, Feige top of the key. Engels in the paint, puts it on the floor, doesn't shoot it. Gets it back, and that's going to be ripped away. Malone picks it up now. Malone throws up the shot from short range. Does not go. Rebound back to the Bulldogs from Madison. There's a three ball by Feige. That doesn't go either. Townsend with the rebound to Schoeneman. Susie Schoeneman now with the basketball to Violet Johnson. To Townsend, top of the key. Townsend right wing to Johnson to Schoeneman. She'll fire again for three. Gets it to go that time. Susie Schoeneman. 13-3 now. Milbank by 10. Lewis Family Drug scoreboard here in the first quarter. There's a shot up by Malone. That is no good. That's going to be touched out of bounds. Last by Madison. That's their fifth turnover. Gets set to throw the ball in now, leading here at 13-3, 29.6 left here in the opening quarter. Susie Schoeneman now up ahead to Violet Johnson. Violet now top of the key. It's going to get taken away by Rummel. Rummel all the way the other end. She does not get it to go, but Maddie Rummel will go to the free throw line for a couple of shots. So Townsend, Bree Townsend picks up foul number 2 on herself. And that'll send Rummel to the line where she splashes that one through the net. Maddie Rummel with 4 first quarter points. Bailey Hendricks back in for Milbank now for Bree Townsend. Second free throw upcoming now by Rummel. There it is, and it's into the basket. Maddie now with 5 points. It's 13-5. She's got all 5 for Madison. Violet Johnson now for Milbank on the right wing. 7 seconds left here in the first quarter. Susie down to Bell Pauley on the baseline. Bell kicks it back to Susie for 3 at the buzzer. That does not go. 1 quarter in the books. Milbank 13 and Madison 5 in the Battle of the Lady Bulldogs. We'll be back with more in 1 minute on KMSD.
Here's where the good ideas come from. Street Graphics, Main Street, Milbank, working with local schools to provide ideas and solutions for fundraising. They can customize a design just for you. T-shirts, trophies, banners, buttons, contract printing, they do it all. They work in quantities from 1 to 5,000. Printing and promotions, they print on anything but paper. See them at streetgraphics.com. That's graphics with an EX. Main Street, Milbank, South Dakota, streetgraphics.com.
At 203 Realty in Milbank, a huge part of their formula for success is their agent team. One of those agents is Brandon Perry. Brandon is a Wilmot native, Northern State grad, and has resided in Milbank for over 22 years. Brandon joined the real estate world after 25 years of service in the National Guard. Brandon's attention to detail, patience, commitment to his customers, and willingness to put in the extra hours is what sets him apart.
Hi, this is Brandon Perry with 203 Realty. Contact us today by visiting 203-realty.com. At 203 Realty, your address is more than just a number.
Well, 1 quarter in the books. The Bulldogs are on top. Okay, Milbank is leading Madison in the Battle of the Bulldogs here, 13-5. Schoeneman now in the right wing, gets it to Pauley at the elbow, to Violet Johnson, stops at the left elbow, kicks it back to Schoeneman. Susie puts the ball on the floor now to Violet Johnson, 15 on the shot clock, over to Bell Pauley, 12-foot J. That's no good by Bell. She gets her own rebound though. Kicks it back out to Violet Johnson, and then Violet wants a closer look, but she's going to be called for traveling. Turnover number 5 on Milbank to match Madison's 5 in the turnover department here so far in the first half. 7:29 left to play in the second quarter. Rummel now to Feige, top of the key, right wing to Engels. Feige will let it sail for 3, and she connects. Grace Feige, 13-8. Here comes Milbank now. Bailey Hendricks with it. Bailey picks up her dribble high on the top of the key. It goes to Schoenemann now. Right wing to Violet Johnson on the baseline to Negebauer. She'll put up the mid-range jumper. That's no good. Rebound is a tied-up ball, a jump ball, and that will go toward Madison. Bell Pauley went in for the rebound that time, and, well, she got half the ball, of course, and the other half went to Madison. So the Lady Bulldogs from Madison now with the basketball. Feige with it for the Madison team. Feige has it top of the key now, right wing to Engels. They work the baseline. Now on the block it goes. They kick it back out. There's a three by Rummel. That does not go. Rebound put up and in on the putback. Collins-Nielsen. She gets it to go, and Nielsen will be fouled. So just like that, it's 13-10. Madison on a 5-0 run here in the second quarter. It was 13-5, and now it's 13-10. Lydia Gall in for Milbank now. As that foul, I should complete my thought there, was on Bailey Hendricks, her first. The old and one is not good by Nielsen. 13-10 now. Milbank is leading. There's Susie off the glass from about 10 feet away. Susie drops it in. Susie Schoenemann now with 5. It's 15-10. Hey, that's our AM call signal, ladies and gentlemen. 15-10. Milbank leading here. They get it now in the paint. Engels kicks it back out to Rummel. Top of the key, Nielsen. She'll fire for 3, and that goes in. Nielsen connects. It's 15-13. Milbank by 2. Bailey Hendricks now to Schoenemann, right wing to Gall. Top of the key to Hendricks. They work it on the block to Negebauer. She just about gets her pocket pick. Gets it back now to Gall. Gall to... They get Negebauer in the baseline now. Negebauer, 12 on the shot clock. Susie at the top of the key. Over to Gall. Negebauer, mid-range jumper on the baseline. That does not go. Rebound is going to be fought for, and that's going to be Val Pauley and Grace Feige, and that's a jump ball. And in this case, I think that'll stay with Milbank. 3 new girls in now for Madison. Ellie Fox, Breely Jatan, and Jaya Engels. So Gall now gets it in to Negebauer, and that's going to be another jump ball, and that's going to go back to Madison. So Madison could tie with a 2 here, take the lead with the 3. 5.5 left in your second quarter. 15-13. Milbank is leading. They get it underneath on the block. That is up and in for 2. That is... number 24 will catch up with it. Susie on the other end puts it up and in for 2, though. Jordan Schmidt, by the way, that was who made the basket. Then Susie responded with her own basket, 17-15. There's a shot on the baseline, no good for the Madison team. 5 minutes left here in the second quarter, 17-15. Milbank is leading. Schoenemann now on the baseline. She puts it up on the run. That does not go. Negebauer with the putback. That doesn't go in either. And rebound now. Here comes Feige on the dead run for Madison. Feige on the layup attempt. Does not go. Rebound to Milbank. And here comes Schoenemann now with the basketball. Susie Schoenemann, top of the key. Bailey Hendricks over to Schoenemann on the right wing. They work the baseline now to Gall. To Hendricks, to Schoenemann on the left wing. Schoenemann to Val Pauley on the baseline. Bell puts the ball high above her head, spin move, kicks it back to Bailey for 3. That's off. And there's going to be a collision. Val Pauley gets the rebound, kicks it back out to Schoenemann. To Hendricks, they work it underneath to Bell off the glass. Bell has 6 now for Milbank. It's 19-15 Milbank. Here in the Battle of the Bulldogs, 3:55 left to play in your first half. They get the ball in. It's taken away by Negebauer, and then Negebauer is going to be fouled by Jordan Schmidt. That is Madison's first team foul here in quarter number 2. Bree Townsend is going to check in now for Milbank. Bree will replace Violet Johnson. And there's going to be a timeout called by Coach Bronco of Madison. We'll take one as well. 3:50 left in the second quarter. 19-15 Milbank. Lewis Family Drug scoreboard. Back with more Bulldog basketball in 1 minute on KMSD.
Border Lake Insurance in Milbank and Ortonville is your locally owned independent insurance agency. As an independent insurance agency, Terry Holquist and staff at Border Lake Insurance have access to multiple companies that offer home, farm, auto, commercial, life, and health products. Border Lake Insurance has 2 convenient locations. Stop by or call their Main Street office in Milbank at 605-432-5884. Or in Ortonville, call 320-839-6145. Located in Grand Marais State Bank, formerly the Sen Bank Building. Border Lake Insurance. Insurance agents you can count on.
Ready for fiber fast internet and friendly service? Experience unbeatable speed and local support with ITC, your community connected cooperative. When you call ITC, you're talking to a real person, a neighbor, not a robot. We take pride in offering same day or next day support when you need it. And our support doesn't stop there. With investment initiatives like ITC Impact, we're giving back to the communities that make us great. Faster internet and friendlier service are in reach with ITC. Get started today.
And welcome back to Madison. Battle of the Lady Bulldogs here tonight. Milbank has the ball, leading 19-15 on the Lewis Family Drug scoreboard. Violet Johnson, top of the key now to Lydia Gall. Over to Townsend on the right wing to Schoeneman, who catches on the baseline. Now to Johnson. They work it in on the block. Anna Negebauer backs in, leaves it short. Anna gets her own rebound, and then she's going to put it back up. But she is going to earn herself 2 free throws as the ball does not drop in for Anna. And that foul is going to be called on Ellie Fox. As Negebauer at the free throw line now puts it up and in. Anna's first point here tonight. 20-15 now, Milbank by 5. Lewis Family Drug scoreboard, second free throw, Negebauer. That is good as well. Bell Pauley in for Anna now. We want to remind you, and we have a chance, you're listening to Classic Hits, 95.1 KMSD FM, 1510 AM KMSD, Milbank, South Dakota, streaming audio, video, bigstoneradio.com, our YouTube channel as well. As Malone now, they get it on the block. Spin move, up and in for Jordan Schmidt. 21-17 now. Here's Schoeneman with it to Townsend. Right wing to Violet Johnson. Top of the key, Gall into Townsend. Underneath, Bell Pauley. Up and in goes Bell Pauley for 2. She's got 8 points now for Milbank, 23-17. The Lady Bulldogs from Milbank on top here with 2:49 left to play in our second quarter. There goes Schmidt again. It's going to be partially blocked. Taken out of there by Milbank. 4 new Lady Bulldogs from Madison are getting set to check in. Malone with the steal for Madison. Malone with it now for the Lady Bulldogs of Madison. She tries to get it underneath, and that's going to be a tough shot of bounds, last by Milbank. Anna Negebauer back in now for the Lady Bulldogs for Bree Townsend. And in for Madison is Fiji, Tobkin, Prostralo, and Rummel. I think I'm caught up. All right, throw goes in now to Prostralo. They work the baseline. Fiji will fire for 3. That's an airmail, and that's going to go out of bounds. So 2:21 left to play in the second quarter. Milbank with the ball and a 6-point lead, 23-17. Lewis Family Drug scoreboard. Susie Schoeneman now left wing to Gall. Top of the key to Pauley, now to Johnson, to Gall. They work it inside. Bell Pauley, left block. Bell leaves it short. And here comes Nielsen with the rebound for the Madison Bulldogs. Spin move to the rim. Does not go for Collins Nielsen. But she's going to be fouled. So Collins Nielsen, 5'11 freshman at the free throw line now. And that foul is called on Lydia Gall. That's her first. Collins Nielsen 0 for 3 from the line. She's got 5 points. Free throw Nielsen. That's off to the left side. That is no good. So Nielsen now will try another free throw attempt here. Number 23 gets the basketball at the free throw line. It's up, and that's too strong as well. Lydia Gall with the rebound, and she'll get it now to Schoeneman. Susie runs front court. Left wing to Gall, underneath to Pauley, puts it on the floor, throws it up, no good, but Bell is going to be fouled. So Bell will go to the free throw line for a couple of shots. Nice entry pass that time by Lydia Gall to create that play. So that foul is number 2 now on Logan Prostralo. Bell Pauley's free throw splashes right through the net. 9 points now for Bell, including 3 for 3 from the free throw line for the 5'10" sophomore. Second free throw, that's too strong off the back rim. Negebauer grabs the rebound, back to Violet Johnson. Johnson is going to pick up the ball now over to Gall. She'll fire for 3. That's no good. Negebauer right there for the rebound. Put back Anna off the window. Nice putback by Anna. She's got 4 points now. 26-17. All of a sudden, Milbank leads by 9 with 1:25 left here in the second quarter. 203 Realty halftime show coming up shortly. They get it into Prostralo on the block. She misses it. Nice box out rebounding position by Lydia Gall that time. Gets it now to Schoeneman. Schoeneman now right wing to Violet Johnson on the baseline. She works up now to the right wing, gets it to Bell Pauley way at the top of the key, hands it off to Schoeneman. Left wing now to Gall. They work it over to Johnson now, right elbow. Bell Pauley puts it on the floor, spin move to Violet Johnson. They get it underneath now to Negebauer. Nice ball movement. Anna leaves it short, gets her own rebound, and then the putback is no good either, but Anna Negebauer is going to... Maybe that foul was on the floor. I thought maybe Anna was in the act of shooting, but she's not. So in now for Madison is Aubrey Tobkin, and out will be Logan Prostralo with her 3 personal fouls. Lydia Gall into Bell Pauley, kicks it back to Susie at the top of the key to Violet Johnson. She'll cue it up for 3. That's no good. Rebound goes off and not touched by anybody, so that's going to be out of bounds. So we'll go to Madison now with 40 seconds left here in the second quarter. Feige is dribbling off to the right side now for Madison. Feige off to her left now. They work the baseline. Feige, they get it underneath to Nielsen. A lot of traffic underneath there, but Feige has it now. There's just about a 3 ball, but Engels does not decide to take it. Then it's off out of bounds. Turnover by Madison. So shot clock off here in the second quarter. 21.5 left in it. 26-17. Milbank with the ball, leading 9. Lewis Family Drug Scoreboard. As they work it now on the baseline to Johnson, all the way at the top of the key. Gall, Schoeneman left wing. She'll let it fly ahead. Here comes Madison, 2-1, and counts if it goes. Does not go at the buzzer. 1-1 in the books here in Madison. Battle of the Lady Bulldogs. Your halftime score. Milbank 26, Madison. Back to open up the 203 Realty halftime show coming up here in 3 minutes on KMSD.
Quitting tobacco doesn't just add more years to your life. It can add more good years. Quitting means playing an active part in your life rather than just letting it pass you by. Don't miss out on life's big moments. Get your life on track and live more good years. Call 1-866-SD-QUITS to get started. Paid for by the South Dakota Department of Health
and the Milbank Tobacco Coalition. Ortonville Area Health Services encourages you to get your flu vaccination this year. Flu shots are available at Northside Medical Clinic in Ortonville and at the Clinton Clinic during regular clinic hours. In addition to flu shots, OAHS also offers a wide range of preventative vaccinations, including flu, COVID, RSV, and pneumonia. Protect yourself and those around you. Give everyone a fighting chance against the flu this season. Call OAHS 320-839-6157 and schedule your flu shot today. Walk-ins are always welcome.
Pro Image Partners. Pro Image Partners. Don't let many reasons why you can turn to us. We'll help you show your pride. You want the best for work or play. We're your one-stop image shop. We'll help you show your pride. GoImagePartners.com.
The Millstone Family Restaurant is turning up the temp with their new Too Hot to Handle menu. Your challenge, should you choose to accept it, the spicy chicken sandwich with crispy, deep-fried chicken, guaranteed to make your mouth water and your brow sweat. The spicy pulled pork sandwich features smoked pulled pork and enough spice to make you call your mama. And for you seafood lovers, the Firehouse Shrimp Wrap with crispy shrimp tossed in their special spicy sauce, all wrapped up and ready to go. The Too Hot to Handle menu at the Millstone Family Restaurant in Milbank.
You don't have to live with aches and pains. See Dr. Matt at Chiropractic in Motion. With a minor adjustment, headaches, numbness, and pain can be relieved. Dr. Matt is the type of chiropractor that helps his patients by correcting the problem with as few visits as possible. Chiropractic in Motion looks forward to seeing their customers outside of the office, enjoying their lifestyle with a smile. The next time you have aches and pains, count on the helping hands of Dr. Matt. He's there when you need him. Chiropractic in Motion Sports Injury and Family Wellness Center, Highway 12, Milbank. Johnson Family Dentistry wants to remind you of the steps to a bright and healthy smile for life. Remember to brush your teeth 3 times each day. Use mouthwash after brushing. And floss your teeth each day. Visit Johnson Family Dentistry twice a year for regular cleaning and checkups. And be sure and change your toothbrush every 3 months. Dr. Johnson and Dr. Holmquist are now accepting new patients. Call Johnson Family Dentistry in Milbank. More information at milbankdentist.com.
And welcome back to Madison. And welcome back to...
Make life easy.
All right, I think it's my turn. Welcome back to Madison, 203 Realty Halftime Show. 203 Realty is proud to support the Milbank Bulldogs buyers and sellers. Visit 203realty.com for all of your real estate needs. Well, it is 26-17. Milbank is leading here on the Lewis Family Drug Scoreboard. After one quarter, it was 13-5 Milbank, and then Madison hangs 12 in that second quarter. Milbank hangs 13. 26-17 is your halftime score. Let's check scoring. First of all, for Milbank's Lady Bulldogs, Belle Pauley leads the way here at halftime with 9. Susie Schoeneman next in line with 7. Bailey Hendricks with 6. Anna Negebauer with 4 for Milbank, and their total of 26. Milbank 5 of 6 from the free throw line. For Madison, they are being led by Maddie Rummel and Collins Nielsen with 5 points apiece. Jordan Schmidt with 4. Grace Feige with 3. Madison 2 for 9 from the free throw line. In the turnover department, Milbank 6, Madison 7, and those are some halftime stats here on senior night here at Madison High School. Again, the Battle of the Lady Bulldogs. Don't forget, Thursday night we'll be back at the Milbank National Guard Armory, the last regular season game for the girls, as they will tune up for the region tournaments next Tuesday and Thursday. And the boys, of course, will be at the doubleheader as well on Thursday, and they have a couple of games left yet. Actually, I think more than that. They might have 3 games left after this yet, as they have Webster on Thursday night at the doubleheader with the girls. Of course, we'll have both ends of the doubleheader for you in Milbank. About a 6:15, 6:30 for the girls, 7:30 core date for the boys. You know the drill by now for the doubleheader. All right, but now we've got half of basketball left to play here in Madison in the Battle of the Lady Bulldogs. Again, your halftime score, Milbank 26 and Madison 17. We're going to be back to close off the 203 Realty halftime show coming up here in 3 minutes on KMSD.
Lewis Family Drug is your one-stop location. In addition to quality prescription and non-prescription drugs with free delivery, Lewis has a huge selection of everyday basics and name brands and specialty items, always at affordable prices. They carry seasonal items, fabrics, crafts, and groceries. Shopping at your local Lewis Drug is more simple and more rewarding than ever. Download the Lewis mobile app to add on-the-go convenience to your errands. Lewis Family Drug, everyday savings close to home.
Haslett Construction in Ortonville, Minnesota is known for their quality work. Additions to the Valley Queen Cheese Factory and First Bank and Trust, St. Lawrence School, Milbank Elementary, Ortonville Area Health Services, and the Big Stone County Highway Department Garage, and so many other projects over the years. They are known for their quality work and professionalism on the job. That's what makes Haslett Construction the contractor you want for your building projects. Go with the people you trust. Haslett Construction, Ortonville, Minnesota.
From the first wails of surprise to first day of school questions, playground adventures, learning to drive stress, and graduation cheers, they'll always be your little sunshine. At Avera Children's, we get kids, teens, and parents too. We'll step you through first checkups, milestones, sickness, and specialized care when your child needs it, and treat them like our own every step of the way. Learn more at avera.org/children's.
This year, Pioneer celebrates a century of innovation. From the first corn hybrid to the latest innovation like Vorseed and Less Corn, or Pioneer brand Z-Series soybeans. They're proud to be the one you count on when every bushel counts. Plant the 100th season of Pioneer. Contact Paul or Riley at Dakota Country Egg Service in Milbank today at 605-467-0715 or 605-949-4170 to learn more.
Milbank Ford isn't just a dealership. It's part of your journey. Whether you're cruising toward adventure or hauling hometown pride, they've got the ride to get you there. Stop in and explore their lineup of tough F-Series trucks, fuel-efficient SUVs, and family-ready crossovers, all backed by local service you can count on. The road starts in Milbank, but it could take you anywhere. Come and find your Ford today at Milbank Ford, where small-town trust meets big-time value.
Dreaming of a getaway? Escape to Schmidt's Landing on beautiful Big Stone Lake. Whether you're casting for walleyes, perch your bass, or just enjoying these stunning views, Schmidt's Landing has something for everyone. Relax in comfortable lakeside suites, or set up your camper or tent for a long weekend. How about spending this summer at your seasonal RV spot? There are also boat and pontoon rentals, plus a fully stocked C-store with bait and license. Discover a family adventure or a peaceful retreat at Schmidt's Landing. Visit schmidtslanding.com and like them on Facebook.
And welcome back to Madison, South Dakota. Again, senior night here for the Madison Lady Bulldogs, and that is going to do it for the 203 Realty halftime show. Again, 203 Realty is proud to support the Milbank Bulldogs buyers and sellers. Visit 203realty.com for all of your real estate needs. Well, 26-17, Milbank is leading. Again, don't forget the doubleheader on Thursday night. Webster's in town. I'll have both ends of that doubleheader for you here on KMSD and, of course, on our YouTube page and BigStoneRadio.com as well. Thursday night from the Milbank National Guard Armory. And then Saturday will be Region Wrestling. So, yeah, that's Ron Krause is going to be on the call for that on Region Wrestling on Saturday. So that should be kind of fun to have Ron back on the mic with Region Wrestling. And that's going to just about wind up some of the sports seasons. The boys have three basketball games left yet in the regular season. And the girls have one against Webster, and then they enter region play next week. To be determined, of course, where it will be. Anyway, Milbank now back to live action here, starting the third quarter. Negebauer on the block, leaves it short. Anna fights for her own rebound. There's going to be a jump ball, and that will go Madison's way. So Madison now will throw the ball in. And they get it in now to Fiji. Fiji is going to come across the time stripe for the Lady Bulldogs from Madison. Fiji now left wing. They work it over to Rummel. They work it underneath on the block to Nielsen. Spins around the lane, puts it up short. Rebound, Nielsen gets her own rebound, puts it up and in, and is going to be fouled. So good job that time by Collins Nielsen to stay with it. Not only stay with it, but put it back up for two, and then draw the foul on Belle Pauley. That's Belle's first personal foul. So Nielsen trying to complete the and one. Free throw is no good. 26-19 now. Milbank has the lead, and they have the ball. Hendricks now top of the key to Townsend. Townsend to Schoeneman on the right wing. Susie Schoeneman into the paint to Negebauer. Kicks it over to Bree on the baseline. Negebauer, jump shot just inside the free throw line. Anna Negebauer drops it in. Anna with 6 points now for Milbank. 28-19. Lady Bulldogs from Milbank on top. Left wing to Rummel now, top of the key, Feige. Rummel will fire for three. That's too strong off the back part of the rim. No good. Bell Pauley runs down the rebound and gets it to Susie Schoeneman. Susie now is going to cross the time stripe for Milbank. Susie puts the ball on the floor, goes off to her left now to Bailey Hendricks on the left, and she's going to throw the ball. Going to be taken away by Madison all the way up the other end on the breakaway layup. It's no good by Rummel. And Schoeneman now with it for Milbank to Townsend. Townsend to Schoeneman. They work on the baseline. Negebauer from 12 feet away on the baseline. That does not go in. Bell Pauley literally rips the ball away that time from Nielsen. And that's going to be a jump ball. So that's going to be staying with Milbank for now on the alternating possessions. That's what I should say. So, in now for Coach Bronco is Jordan Schmidt, and out will go Ella Malone. So Milbank now will throw the ball in. Bree Townsend will do that underneath the basket. Bree looking, gets it way out on top of the key to Susie, who catches at the top of the key. Left wing now to Townsend, just about loses it out of bounds. And that's going to be thrown over the head of Violet Johnson. Turnover number 8 on Milbank. And there's 6:11 left to play here in quarter number 3. It is 28-19. Milbank is leading Madison here in the Battle of the Lady Bulldogs tonight. Rummel, top of the key they go. Now they work it around. There's going to be a takeaway by Milbank, and then a take right back away by Madison. Schmidt puts it up, no good. Gets her own rebound, and then there's going to be a foul. So each team technically committed a turnover there. And that is going to be a foul on Bell Pauley, I believe. That is her second team foul here on Milbank in the third quarter. So Madison will trigger in now. They get it in, and that's Feige now. She gets it on the baseline. Feige back on the left wing. There's Rummel for three. That's off the right side of the rim. No good. Rebound to Nielsen. Collins Nielsen with the putback. She's got 9 now, 28-21. Here's Milbank on the transition. Negebauer misses one from short range. Rebound down to Madison now. Feige. They work it in, and there's going to be a push foul against Jaya Ingalls, who had the ball. That's Milbank's third team foul here in the third quarter. Townsend in for Gall. That foul is on Violet Johnson, her first. So Feige will throw the ball in now for the Madison team. Gets it into Rummel. Thought about the three, doesn't take it. Goes a little bit closer. And she's going to throw up the shot. No good, but Maddie Rummel is going to go to the line for a couple of shots. And that's going to be on Violet Johnson, the foul. That is her second personal foul. So shooting 2 free throws, Maddie Rummel. That is up and good. Rummel 3 for 3 from the line. She's got 6 points here. 28-22, Milbank. That is their 6-point lead. Second free throw by Rummel is coming up. Here it is, and that splashes right through the net. 28-23. Here comes Milbank clinging to a 5-point lead. Now Madison on a little bit of a run here again. And Milbank is going to end up throwing the ball away. That is turnover number 10 now on the ladies from Milbank. So Madison now will throw the ball in, and they get it into Feige, 28-23, Milbank by 5. And Feige now, they work it underneath, and that's going to be a missed shot by Schmidt. Violet Johnson up to Bell Pauley now for Milbank. Bell spins back to Violet on the right wing. Gets it over now to Schoeneman. Just about loses control of it, but Schoeneman gets it back. She'll fire for 3 at the top of the key. Off the window. Susie Schoenemann. Bank wide open on a Tuesday night for a late night deposit here in Madison. Long range three by Susie Schoenemann, 31-23. Milbank by 8. As they work it now to 5G, they work it inside to Schmidt around the lane, throws it up, partially blocked, no good. Rebound to Townsend. Up ahead to Susie. Susie's pushing matters, gets it back to Bree now on the right wing. Violet Johnson will fire for 3 and rattle it in. Back-to-back threes now for Milbank. Susie Schoenemann and now Violet Johnson is up by 11, 34-23 with 4:10 left here in the third quarter. There's a shot on the run, though. That goes in for Collins Nielsen. She's got 11 now for the Madison team. Townsend now with it to Belle Pauley. That's a wide open lane to the rim. That usually means 2 for Belle, and that is the case again. Belle with 11, 36-25 now. There's a 3 ball by Rummel. That's no good. Rebound Townsend, and she'll get it to Susie Schoenemann now for Milbank with 3:39 left here in the third quarter. Violet Johnson on the right wing tries to go to Belle Pauley. Belle, nice move, doesn't finish though. Gets her own rebound, puts it back up. That doesn't go either, but Belle Pauley goes to the free throw line. I don't think Belle quite realized how open she was that time under the basket, and she puts it up not once, but gets her own rebound and puts it up twice. And Bailey Hendricks in for Violet Johnson now. A slew of substitutions in again for Madison. And there's going to be a whistle and a timeout, and we will take one as well. 3:31 left in the third, 36-25 Milbank. Back with more Lady Bulldog basketball in 30 seconds on KMSD.
Are you in need of collision repair? Look no further than Al's Body Shop. Their team of expert technicians has years of experience and are dedicated to getting your car or truck back on the road in no time. From minor dings to major body damage, they've got you covered. And with their state-of-the-art equipment, they can handle any make or model. Plus, they work with all insurance companies to make the process as easy as possible. Don't let an accident slow you down. Go see Al's Body Shop today. Al's Body Shop, Milbank. Quality collision repair you can trust.
And welcome back into Madison High School's main gym here. Milbank 36-25 over Madison here in the Battle of the Lady Bulldogs. Belle Pauley from 17 feet, no. Rebound Negebauer, put back doesn't go either. Belle Pauley takes the ball away, and then there's going to be a whistle and a foul. As again, Milbank had a couple of pretty good looks there and just couldn't get the ball to drop. Now that is a big foul because now Madison will be shooting 2 free throws the rest of the third quarter. That's Milbank's 5th team foul. So there's 3:25 left here in the third quarter. So that's huge. As that foul is on Bailey Hendricks, her 2nd. So again, 3:25 left in the third here. Madison down by 11, but any foul now for Milbank. Madison's at the free throw line. That free throw is up and no good by Prostralo. So Logan Prostralo will get another shot from the free throw line here. That foul was on Anna Negebauer, by the way. Free throw by Prostralo. That's no good either. Rebound Townsend to Schoenemann. Susie brings the ball up the court now for Milbank. Right wing to Hendricks. Townsend catches at the top of the key. They work it over now to Schoenemann on the right wing. Negebauer back to Schoenemann on the right wing. Kicks it to Hendricks. Bailey Hendricks to Negebauer on the baseline. And then there's going to be a whistle away from the ball. And that is a turnover, I believe, of some sort on Milbank. That is their 11th in the turnover department. And Feige now gets it to Fox, back to Feige. Fox on the left wing now. They work the baseline. There's a 3 ball put up. That's an air ball by Jatan. And it's 2:45 left in the third. Milbank with the ball. Townsend with it now for Milbank. Bree picks up her dribble way at the top of the key. Leaves it off for Susie Schoenemann. Back to Bree. To Belle Pauley. Bailey Hendricks splashes it through from 3. kind of a step back fall away three for Bailey, and she drops it 39-25. Timeout, and we will take one as well. 39-25 Milbank, back with more basketball in 1 minute on KMSD.
Here's where the good ideas come from. Street Graphics, Main Street, Milbank, working with local schools to provide ideas and solutions for fundraising. They can customize a design just for you. T-shirts, trophies, banners, buttons, contract printing, they do it all. They work in quantities from 1 to 5,000. Printing and promotions, they print on anything but paper. See them at streetgraphics.com. That's graphics with an EX. Main Street, Milbank, South Dakota, streetgraphics.com.
Bean Pharmacy is your hometown family-owned independent pharmacy conveniently located within the Milbank Area Healthcare Campus. Bean Pharmacy is a full-service pharmacy specializing in fast, accurate, and friendly service. They also offer a full line of over-the-counter products such as vitamins, first aid, and diabetic supplies. Need your prescriptions mailed or delivered? Bean Pharmacy can do that too, and it's free. Don't forget about their convenient drive-thru for quality healthcare for the entire family. See Bean Pharmacy, located in the Milbank Area Healthcare Campus.
And Madison throws the ball in now as the Lady Bulldogs, the hosts here tonight. Madison is going to go on offense now. They work it to Engels. She works all the way around the perimeter. Now it goes to Bryant. There's a long three ball put up, and that is in by Grace Feige. 39-28. That was an NBA three by Feige that time. As Townsend now to Hendricks on the left wing. They work it to Bell Pauley. 17-foot baseline J. Bell puts it up and in. Bell now with 13 for Milbank. 41-28. That's the 13-point Milbank lead. Feige now with it, top of the key. They work it back to Feige. Same spot for three, same result, Feige. I mean, you could draw a line, and I bet that was Feige exactly at the same place. And she knocked down 2 threes in a row. And it's 41-31. Feige with 3 threes tonight. She's got 9. And Bree Townsend now gets it into Schoenemann. A minute 25 left here in the third. Milbank leads by 10. And Susie's going to go all the way to the rim, put it up, and that's going to be a foul way before that shot occurred. And that is going to be foul number 1 on number 1, Kennedy Bryant for Madison. So Bree Townsend now will throw the ball in for Milbank. Gets it into Schoenemann, who catches. Top of the key now goes Susie. She dribbles off to her right, now to her left, gets it underneath to Bell. Bell off the glass from the left side and puts it in. Bell with 15. Now it's 43-31. A minute 5 left here in the third quarter. There's a throwaway by Madison. That is their 9th turnover. Yeah, Susie Schoenemann now with the basketball for Milbank. Works off to her left. Anna Negebauer, top of the key, underneath again to Bell Pauley. She goes up from the right this time and puts it up and in. Bell with 8 here in the third quarter. She's got 17 overall now for Milbank. 45-31. Your Lady Bulldogs from up north are on top. Feige now puts it on the floor. She tries to get it past Bree Townsend, and then it goes off of Bree out of bounds. And back in now for Madison is Maddie Rummel, and out will be Kennedy Bryant. So 29.8 left here in the third quarter. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Madison's Feige now on the baseline. And Rummel is going to go on the left wing, and she's just about going to lose it out of bounds. They get it over now. There's a running shot from about 5 feet away. The teardrop. Ellie Fox drops it in on the teardrop. And there is Bell Pauley with it now over to Hendricks. And then there's going to be a foul on number 11 for Madison. Feige, that is her first. Third team foul here in the third quarter on Madison, but there's only 6.9 seconds left here in the third quarter. They try to get it in now, and they do. to Susie Schoeneman. No, doesn't go. 5G counts if it goes. That will not go. So 3/4 in the books. Milbank 45, Madison 33. We'll be back with more Lady Bulldog basketball in 1 minute on KMSD.
Hello, this is Emily with 203 Realty in Milbank. As we anticipate the arrival of spring, it is important to prepare for the bustling real estate market that accompanies this vibrant season. If you're considering buying or selling a home, now is the ideal time to reach out to us at 203 Realty. By doing so, you'll ensure you're ready to seize the opportunities as soon as the spring market begins. Avoid the last-minute scramble and stay ahead of the curve with the support of our expert agent team. 203 Realty, where your address is more than just a number.
Border Lake Insurance in Milbank and Ortonville is your locally owned independent insurance agency. As an independent insurance agency, Terry Holquist and staff at Border Lake Insurance have access to multiple companies that offer home, farm, auto, commercial, life, and health products. Border Lake Insurance has 2 convenient locations. Stop by or call their Main Street office in Milbank at 605-432-5884. Or in Ortonville, call 320-839-6145. Located in Grand Marais State Bank, formerly the Sen Bank Building. Border Lake Insurance. Insurance agents you can count on.
And welcome back to Madison High School here on a Tuesday night. February the 17th, Madison opens the 4th quarter with the basketball here. Milbank leads by 12 on the Lewis Family Drug scoreboard. And there's going to be a whistle and a foul on Violet Johnson, who actually hits the deck that time. Violet's 3rd personal foul, 1st team foul here in the 4th quarter on Milbank. So Madison now will throw the ball in. Ella Malone looking into 5G. 5G catches at the top of the key. Right wing it goes to Engels. They work the left wing now to Rummel. Baseline back to Rummel now. There's a 3 ball. That's short by Malone. Rebound to 5G. She takes it away. Putback is no good. Rebound to Schoeneman. Susie Schoeneman up and running now for the Bulldogs from Milbank. Violet Johnson on the right wing underneath the block to Belle Pauley. Short range shot. No. Anna with the putback, and that's going to go. So Bell misses the shot. Little anti-eye over action there to Anna, who is on the other side of the bucket. Anna puts it up and gets it to go, and Anna's going to be fouled. So just the way Coach Howard drew it up. Well, maybe. Anna with the old-fashioned three-point play. She splashes that one through the net. 9 points now for Negebauer. That's going to be a timeout. 48-38-3. Milbank is leading. And we will, it's only a 30-second timeout, so I tell you what, Doug, we're just going to keep it right here. And we can catch another chance to thank our sponsors, including Dakota Country Ag, Bean Pharmacy, Milbank Ford, Schmitz Landing, Al's Body Shop, Street Graphics, 203 Realty, Border Lake Insurance of Milbank, ITC of Milbank, Milbank Tobacco Coalition, Ortonville Area Health Services, Pro Image Partners, Millstone Family Restaurant, Chiropractic in Motion, Johnson Family Dentistry, First Bank and Trust of Milbank, Lewis Family Drug, Haslund Construction, Avera Milbank Medical Center, Milbank Area Hospital, Avera. And again, I run the sponsors, of course, if you're watching our video stream. Thanks to those fine folks as well. 48-33, Milbank up by 15 here with 7:25 left to play. 5G is going to lose it out of bounds. Turnover number 10. That was actually kind of an unforced error that time. I mean, she was being hounded on defense, but 5G just kind of let it go off her hand. I mean, not necessarily, obviously not intentionally, but that's... Anyway, turnover Madison. As Bree Townsend now on the left wing to get it underneath to Negebauer. She catches back to Schoeneman on the baseline. Susie now dribbles all the way back to the top of the key, gets it into Belle Pauley. Nice pass underneath to Anna. Puts it up, no, but Negebauer is going to be fouled. Bell actually probably could have gone up with the shot that time, but she saw Anna kind of a little bit more by her lonesome underneath the basket, so Bell tossed it to her teammate. Negebauer misses the free throw. I mean, she missed the shot. Well, she also missed the free throw just now. Anna at the free throw line for 2 shots. Misses her first one. Second one is good for the senior. So Anna 4 for 5 from the line now. 10 points. There's a 3-ball on the way and up and in for Maddie Rummel. That's her second trifecta tonight. And it is now 49-36. Madison within 13. Bell Pauley misses it, and she's going to get her own rebound. Gets it back to Negebauer, 10 feet away. That doesn't go either. Rebound to Prostralo for Madison, and here she comes, and she's going to leave it off now to Engels. That's going to be Malone puts up the shot. That does not go, but there's going to be a 2-shot free throw coming up for Ella Malone as Anna Negebauer picks up her second personal foul. So free throw now, that's up and in for Ella Malone. She's got a point tonight, 1 for 3 from the line now for Ella Malone. 49-37, Madison kind of hanging around here on the Lewis Family Drug scoreboard. Malone clunks that one off the front of the iron though, no good. Rebound to Townsend, now she gets it to Schoeneman. Susie Schoeneman crosses the time stripe now for Milbank. Susie back to Bree now at the top of the key to Violet Johnson on the right wing. Violet puts the ball on the floor once, kicks it over to Susie Schoeneman, to Bell Pauley. She'll line up from 15 feet on the baseline and put it in. Bell Pauley, 19 for Bell here in the game. They work it over. There's another 3-ball. That's short this time, though, by Rummel. Rebound to Pauley. And she gets it now to Schoeneman. To Townsend on the baseline. To Negebauer, top of the key, Schoeneman. Susie right wing, and that was intended for Violet Johnson, but it was knocked out of bounds by the Madison Bulldogs. 51-37, Milbank by 14. Lewis Family Drug scoreboard here. Milbank looking for win number 15 on the season. As Violet Johnson dribbles, she gets double teamed. Now back to Townsend, to Schoeneman on the block to Bell. Turns from 5 feet away. That's money in the bank for Bell. She's got 21 now, 53-37, 5:15 left in the game. And there's a ball on the baseline now, and there's going to be Violet Johnson jump that pass. Violet all the way down, puts it up on the run. No, but there's going to be a foul. So Violet Johnson is going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. And Ella Malone, that's her first personal foul. Violet Johnson, first appearance at the free throw line tonight for the freshman. Free throw by Violet. That is in and out, and then it goes in. Oh, my heavens. I don't know if I've ever seen a basketball do that. Rolled around the rim once, faked like it was going in, rolled around the complete rim again, and then finally dropped through. Second free throw by Violet. That's off the right side of the rim. No good. Rebound down to Madison now. There's Rummel again for 3. Bailey Rummel, or Maddie Rummel, excuse me. She's got 3 from the land of plenty tonight. She's got 13. 54-40, Milbank by 14. And there's the answer, 3 by Violet Johnson. Top of the key, doesn't go. Rebound in the far corner to Malone. Or to Nielsen, and then that's going to be out of bounds. Last touched, I believe. Then the call is last touched by Madison. It is turnover number 12 for the Lady Bulldogs from Madison. Bree Townsend into Bell Pauley, puts it on the floor, throws up the shot, no good, but Malone is going to get her, I believe, with the foul. So Bell Pauley will go to the free throw line for 2 shots. 21 here tonight so far for Bell. She's 3 for 4 from the line. Bell Pauley's free throw splashes right through the net. 22 now for Bell Pauley. Second free throw, Bell. That splashes right through the net as well. There's going to be a timeout on the court. And it's a 30 seconds, so I'm just going to keep it right here and tell everybody, remember, you are listening to Classic Hits, 95.1 KMSD FM, 1510 AM KMSD, Milbank, South Dakota, streaming audio and video, bigstoneradio.com, and on our YouTube channel. Thanks for all of you listening out there all the time, and appreciate all the kind comments, and just going for win number 15 on the season against 4 losses here tonight. Again, Milbank-Webster doubleheader basketball action at the Milbank National Guard Armory Thursday night. Well, I'll have all the action for you here on KMSD, of course. In with 4.5 minutes exactly left here. Feige now dribbles off to her left to Rummel. Rummel over to Collins for a 3. That's no good. Or Nielsen. Collins is her first name. Sorry about that. Nielsen fired it up for 3. That didn't go. Here's Milbank with the ball now. Townsend with it to Pauley at the free throw line. Back to Violet Johnson. Nega Bauer. They tried to get it underneath to Bell, and it's a little bit too tall for Bell. Turnover number 12 on Milbank. And there's Rummel for another 3. That's short. Rebound to Bell Pauley. So 3:47 left in the game. Milbank with the basketball, leading by 16 now on the Lewis Family Drug scoreboard. Violet Johnson on the right wing now. Bell Pauley wide open for a 12-foot shot that doesn't draw iron or anything that time. And here's Feige now with it. Right wing to Nielsen. They work it to Malone. There's Nielsen cutting toward the rim. She puts it up, no, but Collins Nielsen will be fouled. So she is going to the line. Nielsen with 11 points. 0 for 6 from the line, though, for the 5'11 freshman. So she's going to see if she can change that right here. Free throw, that's short. Engels and Bryant back in for Madison. 3:21 left in the game. 56-40. Milbank in front. Another free throw by Nielsen, and here it is, and that's no good either. Rebound Bree Townsend to Violet Johnson now. We're closing in on 3 minutes left in the game. Susie Schoeneman catches left wing, cross court to Violet Johnson. To Bell Pauley in the paint. Bell puts it on the floor from the right block. Throws up the shot. No good. Job that time by Bell to get the rebound. Kick it out to Susie. Wide open on the baseline for a 3. And another timeout, and we'll take one as well. 59-40 Milbank. 2:59 left. Back with more in 1 minute on KMSD.
Ready for fiber-fast internet and friendly service? Experience unbeatable speed and local support with ITC, your community-connected cooperative. When you call ITC, you're talking to a real person, a neighbor, not a robot. We offering same-day or next-day support when you need it. And our support doesn't stop there. With investment initiatives like ITC Impact, we're giving back to the communities that make us great. Faster internet and friendlier service are in reach with
Quitting tobacco doesn't just add more years to your life. It can add more good years. Quitting could mean more good years chasing your grandkids around the backyard rather than years of catching your breath in the background. Quitting could mean more good years traveling our problems like lung disease. Quitting means playing an active part in your life rather than just letting it pass you by. Don't miss out on life's big moments. Get your life on track and live more good years. Call 1-866-SD-QUITS to get started. Paid for by the South Dakota Department of Health
and the Milbank Tobacco Coalition.
Madison High School's gym here tonight. Milbank is leading by 19, now 59-40. Nielsen on the run, puts it up off the window for 2, and Collins Nielsen will try to go to the line for the old and 1. 13 now for Collins Nielsen. And that is the third foul on Bree Townsend. So Collins Nielsen free throw, that's no good. Rebound to Susie Schoeneman. So Nielsen wearing the collar tonight from the free throw line. Violet Johnson now, ball high above her head. Schoeneman now to Townsend, top of the key. Schoeneman, 2.5 left in the game. They get it on the baseline to Pauly, kicks it back to Violet Johnson. And that's going to be a takeaway by the Madison Bulldogs up, and that's going to be knocked out of bounds by Belle Pauly. Nice recovery defense by Belle that time to knock the ball out of bounds. And 2:22 left in the game, 59-42. Milbank is leading. They get the ball in to Rummel. She'll fire for three. That's too strong off the back part of the rim. No good. Rebound Bree Townsend to Susie Schoeneman. And here come the Lady Bulldogs from Milbank now. As Schoeneman now to Bree Townsend to Violet Johnson. They get it on the block. Top of the key three does not go. Rebound hits about 4 pairs of hands into Madison's hands. They try to work it to Prostralo. She loses control of it. Belle Pauly is right there to snap up the loose ball. So minute 43 left in the game. Milbank will go to 15-4 here very shortly. Susie with the runner, the teardrop. Does not stick in the iron though. Line change now for Madison. Oh, let's see. Jordan Schmidt, Breely Jatan, Brooklyn Jaratowski, and now Milbank is going to put some new girls in there. Lauren Harstad, Lydia Gall, Bailey Hendricks. So 95 seconds left here in the game, and then we'll have a post game, and then we will pack up the old equipment and head back north on I-29 as Milbank will come home victorious. As here's the match. Got all those new girls in there. Jatan, there's a 3-ball put up. That's no good by Schmidt. Rebound run down by Bailey Hendricks to Susie Schoeneman. Susie now with the ball for Milbank. Up off the left now to Lydia Gall. To Susie Schoeneman, top of the key. Susie with the teardrop on the runner. That drops that time for Susie Schoeneman. 15 now for Susie Schoeneman, 61-42. Milbank is leading, 49 seconds left in the game. And they work it off now to the right, around to their left. Shot put up, that is no good by Ellie Fox. But Ellie Fox will go to the free throw line for 2 shots. And that foul is on foul. So Ellie Fox to the free throw line. Free throw is off to the left side of the iron, no good. Feige back in now, as well as Bryant. Ella Copeland in now for Milbank. Zeta Townsend in as well. So Milbank now with Harstad, Hendricks, Gall, Zeta Townsend, and Copeland. And the second free throw that does go in for Ellie Fox for 61-43. Here comes Bailey Hendricks now with the basketball for Milbank. Lauren Harstad. Bailey Hendricks back to Harstad on the left wing. Harstad dribbles to the top of the key. Right wing Gall. Underneath, they try to get it in. Stolen away by Madison. And here's Feige with it now. She'll stop and pop for 3. That's in for Feige. That's her 4th 3 here tonight. 61-46. Milbank can just dribble the ball out now. And that looks like that is exactly what they're going to do. Milbank will win this one 61-46. And there's your game. We'll be back with the post game in 1 minute on KMSD.
Ortonville Area Health Services encourages you to get your shots are available at Northside Medical Clinic in Ortonville and at the Clinton Clinic during regular clinic hours. In addition to flu shots, OAHS also offers a wide range of preventative vaccinations, including flu, COVID, RSV, and those around you. Give everyone a fighting chance against the flu this season. Call OAHS 320-839-6157 and schedule your flu shot today. Walk-ins are always welcome.
Call Image Partners. Call Image Partners. So many reasons why you can turn to us. We'll help you show your pride. You want the best for work or play. We're your one-stop image shop. We'll help you show your pride. Go imagepartners.com.
And that's going to wrap it up here tonight. Your final score, Milbank 61, Madison 46. Milbank goes to 15-4 on the season. Madison drops to 2-16. Let's break you down by quarters. After one, Milbank led 13-5. At half, it was 26-17 Milbank. After three, 45-33. And your final score, 61-46. Let's break you down individually now for Milbank, who had three double-figure scores tonight, led by Belle Pauley with 23. Susie Schudeman next with 15, Anna Negebauer with 10, Bailey Hendricks just about with double figures tonight, Bailey with 9, Violet Johnson with 4, Milbank 10 of 13 from the free throw line. Madison was led by Maddie Rummel and Collins Nielsen with 13 apiece, Grace Feige with 12, Jordan Schmidt with 4, let's see, it was Ellie Fox with 3 and Ella Malone with 1. Madison 6 of 21 from the charity stripe here tonight. And turnovers, Milbank 14, Madison 13, and that is some of your final stats here tonight. Again, don't forget basketball on Thursday night back in Milbank. Webster will be in for a girls-boys doubleheader. We'll have both ends of that doubleheader for you here on KMSD and BigStoneRadio.com and our YouTube channel. But in the meantime, we want to thank all of our sponsors. We want to thank Doug back at the studios. Thanks to all of our listeners. And again, one final time here from Madison. Milbank's Lady Bulldogs win the Battle of the Bulldogs tonight. Milbank 61, Madison 46. For KMSD Radio Sports, I'm Chad Knowles. Good night, everybody, and we'll send it back now to the studios of KMSD Radio. Good night, everyone.